This is an exciting time for me every year. I just enjoy this time because we spend so much time watching these guys and evaluating these guys and grading these guys and hoping you can get the guy, you know, and then we finally get the guy, and now we got a chance to get the guy on the field and see what he's all about and, you know, get him acclimated to how we do things, you know. So very exciting time. I enjoy it. And a lot of it remind me of my playing days. Now, I was drafted a little, you know, about 2 years ago. I mean, well, I guess it's, 33 years ago, I guess, something like that. But I just remember my rookie minicamp and, you know, being a first-round pick, there's a lot of pressure that comes with that. And they threw us right to the fire. There was no rookie minicamp. We were straight there with all the vets. And, you know, the vets, obviously, there's a D lineman. None of them like me because somebody's job is gone because I'm there. But I remember asking one of the vets a question, and he's like, rookie, get in your playbook, you know. So these guys don't have to really deal with that. But, you know, it's been a while, so the story is going to be embellished more and more as the year goes on. You know, we had 2-a-day practice. That's true. We had 2-a-day practices. So we got 5. We had 2 Friday, 2 Saturday, and 1 Sunday. And we got all that work in. You know, by next, you know, 10 years, I'll be saying we had 3-a-day practices, but, you know, it'll get embellished. But, man, really, seriously, you know, this is a great time of the year for me, for all of us who have evaluated these guys and get a chance to see what they're about and know who you got. You know, obviously there are some guys you wish you could have had, but you're excited with who you got, and we think we got the guys that fits what we do. You know, we love those gritty guys. Obviously, you know the type of guys we like. You know, these guys are smart, they're passionate, they love the game. You know, I'm a big believer. If you love the game, you got a chance. You got a chance to be a good football player. And they love the game. They're passionate about the game. So we love all the guys that we got. You know, so with all that being said, now I'll take your questions.
When you look at these kids out on the field for the first time, what do you look at just to get a broad view of them?
You know, we're not doing a whole lot right now, but you want to see the movement, all right? We want to see if they're smart, if they remember, you know, what they're supposed to do, you know. But more than that, just the movement and what are they supposed to do, you know.
The undrafted free agents, the rookie picks, everything, are all those guys taking part this weekend? Is there, everybody's on the field playing?
Yeah, you know, you may not see Gibbs today. He had a little tweak, but, you know, no big issue. He'll be fine. We're just being safe with him. You know. Now, you have to talk to Dan about that. I know my place.
Your time at the Rams, one of your big things is you were able to sense and feel football character. Yeah. Obviously, that's a really big part of this, and you kind of talked about the intelligence and the passion already. But how do you go through the pre-draft process and really identify those guys that are, you know, Lions guys? How do you cut through the BS with those guys?
Well, I mean, some of it is, you know, the people you talk to at the school, they tell you the things, but you can see it on the tape, you know. You can see it on the tape, those guys that love the game. I try to pick like a guy when they're losing, you know. You see how hard he plays when they're losing. You know, everybody can play hard when you're winning or you're on the winning team, but when you're losing and you play hard, you got something to you, you know. So the way they play and then some of the stuff that's told to you by the school.
A little bit, man. Dan came out and said this is like a red shirt year for him. I guess just knowing, you know, you guys got the connection with him from Carolina. Yeah. You know, not really a lot of pressure. I guess, like, why do you guys, how's he looked for you so far? And, like, why do you guys feel like, you know, you got everything in place to kind of let him, you know, learn under this leadership? Why do you feel like you guys?
Well, a lot of it's got to do with him. He's a smart kid, very intelligent kid, and a talented kid. So it's more him than us. But and like Dan said, you know, he's got to get healthy first. You know, that's the first thing, and then we'll go from there and see what happens then. But he is a Carolina boy, you know. So I'm North Carolina, so I'm always partial to those guys. But the funny thing about me and him, our high schools are rivals. Now it's not much of a rival now because they're winning all the time, but back in the day, I can say back in the day we were winning back then. So, but he's a good kid, man. Comes from a very good family, talented kid. So it was a lot to do with him.
Gibbs, I know whatever he does or doesn't do this weekend. What can we get out of this, and just your level of excitement to get him?
Well, I mean, I've watched Gibbs. I smile about Gibbs every time I watch him play. So, I mean, you can see him move around. You see him do some stuff yesterday. I mean, the kid is gifted, you know. So, you know, right now that's what you get most out of. He's learning the system. He's got a lot to learn. So we'll take time and let him get acclimated and see where it goes.
What's the biggest thing you liked about Branch in the pre-draft process, and now getting a chance to see him here? Just how does he fit? What do you like most about him?
His versatility and the playmaking ability. He's an instinctive player. He makes plays all over the field. He can play multiple spots. He's a tough kid, a gritty kid, and it's just a playmaker. You like those Alabama guys, though. They got good football players there.
Right, stemming from your playing experience and being a former rookie in this league, what is one of the most valuable things you can teach these young players while you're around them right now?
I would just say be a sponge. Find that veteran that's willing to teach you and be a sponge and learn from him. And then watch the guys that are pros, you know, and they do it the right way. And for me, that guy was Andre Tippett. I know these names I'm calling now is a little older, but Andre Tippett was the guy for me that took me under his wings and taught me how to be a pro in the NFL.
Who's some of the rookies you might have taken under your wing?
Well, I mean, one of them is our corners coach right now, but Dre Bly was a guy that I kind of gravitated to when we drafted him in St. Louis. I was in my 10th year, and Dre was in his rookie year, and talented kid, very confident kid, but there were some things I had to kind of give him some wisdom on. But I love the guy, and you know, he's like my little brother, and we got great relationship. Just glad to have him here.
You know, former players are harder on their position than any other when they're evaluating them. So, what do you like about Broderick Martin?
You know, the thing about Broderick, he got some developmental. He got to develop it some more. There's a lot of upside with the guy. First of all, he's big, you know, powerful and strong. And, you know, he got some technique stuff. But everything about him is fixable. I think our D-line coach will do a great job of teaching him how to play the game. But he's a big, powerful man that when he strike blocks, you see the offensive lineman go back. So there's a lot in that body, man, and we're excited about him.
Ray, you were a top 10 pick, and you got the number one pick coming who was 12. Is there something you would tell him about putting too much pressure on himself or trying to please too many people? Or when you were coming in, what was the expectation? What did you do?
I mean, I would just tell him to relax. You know, you were picked number one for a reason, and that reason will come. But it is a lot of pressure because you want to prove the people right that picked you. You know, you want to be talented. You want to be there for the team. You want to do the right thing, and you want to be a player. But I would just tell them relax. It'll come. The game will slow down to you. Rookie year is going to be fast. It's going to be faster than you ever seen. But I think in today's game is a little bit more of a chance to be successful as a rookie than it was back when I played. It was only 28 teams when I'm telling my age, but it was only 28 teams when I got in this league. So, you know, a little harder.
We see you sometimes at pro days or Senior Bowl or whatever it may be, but can you just take us inside the draft process a little bit? Can you point to one player that you were really high on, you were pounding the table for, really excited to get, undrafted guy or a draft pick, and just maybe what you saw and why you're so excited to get?
Well, I'm excited about all of them, so I really can't, you know, I could just tell you some of my favorite draft picks over the years. You know, Michael Brockers was one of my favorite draft picks over the years. The best draft pick probably was, you know, it was Aaron Donald. But to draft Penei Sewell, outstanding. That was awesome. But I don't have any favorite guy. You know, I love the whole draft class, so there's no favorite guy. You know.
Part of this process, though, I mean, like, everybody expected y'all to go a completely different route, maybe go defense, but then you shocked all the analysts, everybody. Like, take us through this process. Like, how fun was it, like, I guess, to just get guys that y'all really wanted?
Well, I mean, we might have shocked the world, but we didn't shock this building right here. You got your certain amount of players that you want at that spot, and if one's gone, then the next guy's up. So you just take that guy, and you don't worry about what other people think. You worry about getting your guy that fits what you want to do.
Putting rookies with veterans or make sure those guys get good mentors. Do you, as an organization, do anything to facilitate that, or do you want that to happen more organically?
I think it happens organically. I don't think you can force it. For me, it happened organically. Andre Tippett took note of me, and nobody did it. Nobody forced him, and the same thing with me and Dre. Nobody forced it.
One undrafted guy, Mohamed Ibrahim. Being in the Big Ten, we saw how productive he was. Obviously, he had the injury a couple years ago. What do you think you have in him?
Well, he's a physical runner. We like the guy. We like everything about him. And I don't really want to single out any of those guys, because then, the rest of them feel like, I don't have a chance. But he was a productive runner, especially between the tackles, very physical. So we like the player. Thank you.
Thanks, Ray.